Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to SA Accounting Academy. Here's a short clip on one of our previous webinars. I hope that you really do enjoy it.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is fabulous to see all of you here. Welcome to this webinar on integrated reporting, including ESG. I am Nestene Botha and I will be your trainer for today. I think we're going to have some fun together, learn a lot together. So let's get ready to do this. On that note, who on earth am I? I'm the voice coming at you from the other side of the screen. So my name is Nestene. I'm a chartered accountant. I'm a co-founder of Explore Protech Entrepreneurial Haven. So I work with entrepreneurs and actually a network of global entrepreneurs all the time. It's what my day job is all about. I'm one of the top 35 under 35 chartered accountants in South Africa and one of the top 50 women in accounting in the world. I'm also active on YouTube together with all the entrepreneurs that are in my network, and I'm active on LinkedIn. So if you want to go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel and go ahead and connect with me on LinkedIn, it'll be fantastic to see you there. I'd love to show you what I got. We got so many different free resources for entrepreneurs that we make available on a daily basis. So I'd love to share those with you. Just subscribe on YouTube and connect on LinkedIn, and we can take it further. Okay. The quote that I have for you for today to set the scene for what we're chatting about today is one from the United Nations Environment Program, and this is where they actually said the financial sector in South Africa has been a leader and an innovator, integrating environmental, social, and governance issues into its practices. So I thought it would be really, really cool to just look at some of our good points. I mean, we get so down and out every now and again, especially if they keep putting off the power and everything else. But guys, in 2016, we were still one of the leaders in integrated reporting and especially integrating environmental, social, and governance disclosures into our reporting practices. So that's something to be proud of. That's something to take pride in and to be happy about. So let's do that. And then the next quote that I have for you that I thought was really, really cool, as I did my research for today's topic to make sure I have every single bit of cutting edge info for you on this topic. I came across quite a few people actually that were saying accountants will save the world. And that is such a cool quote to just take note of, because that's the topic that we're dealing with today when we're talking about integrated reporting and environmental, social, and governance disclosures. The whole purpose of all of that is a better sustainable world for all of us. And it's really amazing to think that we as accountants actually have such a key role to play in putting that into practice and saving the world. So I thought that would be really cool to share with you. Okay, in terms of the course outline, if we go to the learning outcomes, by the end of this webinar, if I did my job, you will be able to understand what integrated reporting is, including ESG, so environmental, social, and governance disclosures. You'll understand ESG business review methods and how to use them. You will know the business types to which integrated reports are relevant, know your role as an accountant or auditor in integrated reporting, and have the latest news and developments on integrated reporting. So I plan to leave you in a space where you're much better off than when I found you. So let's get right on to that. In terms of the table of contents, the topics that we're going to be covering in order to achieve those learning outcomes is Module 1. We're going to look at what is ESG reporting. Module 2, the current state of ESG reporting. Module 3, the future of ESG reporting. Module 4, what is integrated reporting. Module 5, quick overview of the integrated reporting framework. Module 6, let's check out some integrated reporting examples. Module 7, we'll discuss the accountant, so your role in all of this big topic. And module 8, I have some resources listed for you. So whenever I refer to a resource throughout this presentation, I have made a point of linking that resource in the resources section. So you have all of your URLs in there if you want to access any of those further resources. I put some really great stuff for you in that section. So that is available to you. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to encourage you to engage during this webinar. If you have thoughts or comments or something to share, something you think can add value or a question, please don't hesitate to chat to me in the chat, and we'll see just how much value I can give you in this 2 hours. I've been booked out for these 2 hours just to help you on this topic of integrated reporting and ESG. So I'm super keen to do that. Help me do that by engaging with me in the chat. Okay, so let's get going. Module 1, what is ESG reporting? So if we look at the different things that actually come into play when we consider the definition of ESG reporting. First of all, in terms of the definition, if we look on the right-hand side of the slide, we can see that ESG stands for economic, social, and governance. So whenever we use the term ESG as an abbreviation, the things we are referring to is economic, social, and governance. But then also in terms of making it a reporting subject, ESG reporting, if we look on the left-hand side in the yellow block, is all about creating, verifying, and publishing information related to ESG issues. So it's about how ESG issues impact the business and how the business impacts ESG issues. So both ways. So what impact does our business have on economic, social, and governance issues? And then the other way around, what impact does the economic, social, and governance issues have on our business? That is what the reporting is all about. In terms of helping us build a sustainable future together, ESG reporting and ESG is two of the main factors that come into play with helping us to build a sustainable future. There are two other building blocks though. So up top, green block, it's sustainable finance. This is where we're talking about how finance, investing, and lending interacts with economic, social, and governance issues. So the process of incorporating ESG factors into financial decision making is called sustainable finance. And then our other building block in this area is the corporate reporting, and corporate reporting is mandatory. It has a long history of development and it has some global standards. So that is now being supplemented by what they're calling non-finance reporting, which is your integrated reporting and your ESG reporting. Okay, so it's all about sustainability and working together to create a sustainable future. Just in terms of the ESG, so the different things, we'll see that there are different further considerations that we can take into account when we think of economic, social, and governance, but I'll take you through those in the next slides. So the E in ESG stands for environmental criteria, and this includes issues like the energy your company takes in and the waste it discharges, the resources it needs, and the consequences for living beings as a result. E encompasses carbon emissions, climate change being a big talking point and thing we're trying to solve right now.
I hope that you enjoyed that video. For more of our webinar videos, go to www.accountingacademy.co.za. Thank you and have a lovely day.